Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining. Today, we're going to talk about the Microsoft Stream on SharePoint experience and how we can connect video in a similar M365 experience from your other files as well. This is the HOU365 monthly meeting. We're down in Houston, Texas. Thanks, everyone, for joining. We're going to be going hopefully back into person in the next few months. We sent out a survey and we heard you guys, your responses. We are looking at doing an annual meeting this fall, like we normally do with formerly called SharePoint Saturday, M365 or Office 365 Saturday. We'll be doing that, and that's going to be a free event that we're going to bring in speakers, hopefully across the country, and also have some type of meet and greet and all that good stuff. So, welcome. My name is Johnny Lopez. I'm a principal consultant for a company called Core BTS. We're a Microsoft solutions provider, delivery, full partner with Microsoft. I'm a Microsoft MVP, Microsoft certified trainer. I've been doing SharePoint over 15 years and just continuing to work with all of the workloads in the Microsoft 365 stack. I'm the president for the Houston Office 365 community and also the chair for the HOU365 Saturday that I was talking about. I've been doing that for a couple years. Love to fish. I coach sports. My kids play sports. I played sports. One of the funny facts about me is I can eat pizza 8 days a week. I love pizza. Also, just I love to run, mountain bike, all those good things. This format is pretty much, we are recording this, so this is something that you can have for consumption. I'll post it on my YouTube channel, the Rocket channel, and you guys can see this later if you'd like. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, add in the chat. Please make sure that you mute yourself. Feel free to come on camera if you want. I'm going to turn my camera off now because of bandwidth issues that we're having, so that way we have a complete seamless experience. All right, so today's agenda, we're going to talk about what Classic Stream is, what is Stream on SharePoint, look at the video experience that we have today, introduce some new features that you might not know about that are available in Microsoft Stream on SharePoint. We're going to talk about this thing called Clipchamp, what that is. I might even give you guys a demo on how I use it to do video creation and editing. We're going to look at a migration path. There is a migration path from Classic Stream to SharePoint. We're going to look at that and then have some time for questions as needed. So let's talk about Classic Streams. Let's take a look about what it means. So it's loosely connected to the other M365 apps. The video is stored in a separate location. You upload your videos to Stream, manage them there, and then link the video to those other places. So if you wanted to put a video on your intranet today, you would have to upload it to Stream or SharePoint and then link it to Stream. So in the Classic Stream, your permissions are difficult to keep as well. They're not consistent, and then also the sharing capabilities are a little bit different. Let's take a look at what the transition means from Classic to Stream, which is what we're calling Stream on SharePoint. So with Stream on SharePoint, you upload your videos the same way you upload any other file, and they are stored in OneDrive or SharePoint Online. Videos are played and enhanced and edited by the new Stream web app and embedded player. Actually, all the videos in SharePoint and OneDrive for Business will be considered Stream videos. So as you can see here in this slide, this illustration is showing you that the Stream doesn't have its own storage when you're talking about Stream on SharePoint. It's just like another file that has enhanced capabilities to allow you to work on your videos, edit your videos, and keep track of those as well. One of the biggest things I love about Stream on SharePoint, it helps you and allows you to manage and support videos across your platform. So a lot of folks you store it in Stream today, you might have a lot of legacy videos that still live in Stream that you don't know about. Before Microsoft moved the Teams meeting recording to SharePoint, in OneDrive, you might have lots of videos that you might need. So we're going to talk about a migration plan that is coming out that is part of your M365 package. Then you don't have to have an external migration tool to move these videos. So what is Stream today? Um, as a review, if we take a step back and think about what Stream is today, it's really used for three different jobs or three core jobs, right? To organize videos, to consume videos, and to create video. You're probably like, hey, Johnny, I never created videos in Stream. If you go on my YouTube channel for the last year, I've created all my videos, all my recordings from the Stream recorder on the browser. So I would record the browser in Stream. The video would get updated, it get transcoded, transcripted. I would take that transcript and sometimes make I would sometimes make a blog on the transcript. So delivering that video for folks. That's what you can do in Stream today. And I apologize. There's some font issues, and I'll get that fixed before I send this deck out. But really organizing video, consuming video, and creating, it's really about aggregating videos via company portal, breaking out videos by topics with groups, channels, discovering videos, embedded videos, and other locations. So that's what we talk about Stream for today. Um, Creating videos today in Stream is happening through, again, the screen recording, meeting recording, and capturing your mobile device. And it does some lightweight video trimming. If you didn't know that if you have the Stream mobile app, you can actually record videos from your phone, and those videos get uploaded to Stream and you can consume them as needed. So what is Stream Tomorrow? Stream Tomorrow is the new vision, right? So it's still all about the same cores from organizing, from consuming and creating, but with more empowerment. And it's still about doing those things, but there's going to be some more empowerment as far as the creating and the editing part of this, right? So the nice way to organize your videos is there's an aggregated the videos are aggregated as a company portal with SharePoint sites. You can break out by topics with sites, teams, communities, and folders. And then also the discovery of videos is a lot better and a lot easier with office.com feeds and also your intranet. So Microsoft is creating better ways to aggregate videos into one place using the modern SharePoint technologies, which is very nice. And then also if you have, hey, Johnny, I don't know where all my videos are. They're spread out across all these SharePoint sites or teams. Well, via the streamoffice.com, you can see the videos that you have access to and then videos that you own as well. So consuming video in context, this is done by direct link or embedded in context, transcripts, multilingual captions, meeting chat chapters. That's a new concept. Chapter in Stream, you can create these like a chapter list that links to certain part of your video. There's other things that are coming out that are going to help with chapters and make them better, but also be able to provide a catalog or a way to sort and view specific videos that you want people to consume in a certain way. So videos behave like files in M365. They're stored in SharePoint libraries, or it's in OneDrive, Teams, Yammer. That video experience is consistent. And then also videos are included in enterprise search results. Today in Stream, the search is very database driven search. So you had to know the direct phrase and there was no intelligence behind that search. The nice thing about putting videos in SharePoint is it is included into the Microsoft search results and allows you to not only search based on the video title and description, but also the chapters and also in the transcript. You can do a search on the transcript and find out where that word was spoken on which part of the video, which is very nice. We didn't have that capability in the past. And also creating videos from anywhere, whether you're on the desktop, you're on a mobile device. That's a really nice way you can screen capture or use your camera for recording. Meeting recordings are enhanced as well. Mobile capture and more apps. You can trim and light editing anywhere. And then also enhanced videos with Stream Web App. Another part of this creative video we're going to talk about, and it's not on this slide, is called Clip Champ. Clipchamp is a video editing tool that Microsoft purchased, and I'm going to give you guys a little bit more information about that. So the new vision of Microsoft Stream is one that empowers every Office 365 or Microsoft 365 user to achieve more with fast, intelligent video. So if you remember back in Ignite in 2020, everyone wants to forget some of those years, but there's a vision that came out, the new Stream, or I think they call it Stream 2.0. So with that vision, the vision is to empower every M365 user to make video better. Stream expands its role to unlock the intelligence of the Microsoft Graph for all video in the M365 ecosystem. The Stream web app allows the model of Office web apps to easily work with a video like any other document format. Also, Stream leverages the power of SharePoint OneDrive to store and manage video using the M365 standard compliance, governance, permissions, external sharing, and endpoint integrations. So all your video is now discoverable. You can put legal holds, and it would actually apply to video as well instead of just files. Or if you needed to do an audit search on specific videos, you can do that as well, and also prevent external sharing or enable external sharing for video that's stored in SharePoint or OneDrive. And its Stream is also flexible to allow users to use a provided video portal that's easily modified and branded with their own video portals. Instead of having a different customizable area, you can actually embed this into your intranet and utilize your intranet's brand or your company's brand with these sites or these web parts that we're going to talk about. And then also Stream can fast forward on video specific feature experiences and creation. So that's something that's nice about videos. As it's running, you can see the text and the transcript, but you can also, again, you can search and get to certain key points. I don't know if you're familiar with this other specific feature in Microsoft Stream is when folks talk in the video, it actually can recognize that person and tie it to their profile or their Office 365 account in that tenant. So if you wanted to see, you wanted to go to a part of the video that where, let's say Brian was speaking, you can select Brian and it'll take you right to that spot in the video where he starts speaking and continues on with that video, which is a really nice feature. Next, let's talk about the video experiences today in Microsoft 365. So we're gonna stop talking about Stream Classic, and we're gonna tell you, hey, this is what you can do today within the M365 experience. So what's already possible with Stream on SharePoint? Adaptive bitrate playback backed by the content delivery network. So as far as the allowing content to be able to surface faster, this adaptive bitrate playback is going to be backed by the CDN. So what the adaptive bitrate playback is, it provides the quality of video that you need in order to make sure that the video doesn't buffer based on bandwidth settings and those different types of scenarios. So it's really making that experience of I need to watch this video from start to finish without buffering. Everyone knows that buffering little rotating is like, hey, wait a minute, we're gathering your video. That just makes for a poor experience. So Microsoft has built that in the CDN to be able to provide faster and also a good experience on the playback. The sharing controls and options are matching of all the other files in M365. So the company shareable links and anyone links, guest access, those different types of things. It's a similar experience. You don't need to retrain your users on how to share videos. It's just like sharing another file. And then also the admin controls on who can share and how are part of those sharing options and controls. And then also featuring videos on SharePoint Modern pages via web parts is a really nice way to enable your users to consume videos. If you have a learning portal or if you have let's say you have a town hall and you have a specific location that you want to show, you want to have a web part that shows all of the town halls, that can be done via SharePoint Modern web parts. So if you had a single video that needed to be in a player in a file viewer, you can do that. If you have a list of videos, you can use a highlighted content web part. That is something that is a out of the box web part available to you. So the video will be a filter. Video.aspx, I believe that's what it's called, will be a filter that you can use on the highlighted content web part. Custom columns for tagging, grouping videos. If you look at the illustration in the very bottom right, this is to show you that there are some, you can use metadata to group videos and tag them with different categories. So when you use the the highlight content web part, you can actually group them and tag them as appropriate. Video analytics, views over time, who watched the video, the site usage, and site usage are already available in SharePoint today. So you can see who's watched, how long, or I'm sorry, how many views the video has gotten. And there's also some file statistics of how long the video is watched on average, who's watched it, how long they watched it, those different types of analytics, which is a really nice thing. In the past, we didn't have those analytics, and Microsoft is doing I think they're doing a pretty good job of um, re-evaluating the analytics and pushing out what we need to be able to see the engagement on our videos. And then basic e-discovery, legal hold, retention policy support. So that's available today on the videos. So if you have any type of scenario where you need to do an audit, a legal hold, or e-discovery, or if you want to apply retention policies on the videos, you can do that natively through the e-discovery, the basic e-discovery settings in the Security Compliance Center. There's also playback support through M365 web and mobile. So as you can see here, it's a consistent player on depending on which mobile app you're using. If you're using the Teams, the OneDrive, the Yammer, the SharePoint mobile app, that playback support is consistent throughout all of those apps on your mobile device. That way you don't need to learn a new player on each of the different apps that you might consume these videos on. There is a basic REST API support for the Microsoft Graph from a files API perspective. So with video, you can use the API for working with files, embed code for video player, thumbnails, duration, view count, and other item analytics. And then also search. If you're familiar with the Microsoft Graph and the REST API, you can actually build more things with that component using the Microsoft 365 Graph. So if you wanted more analytics, or if you wanted more information on the duration, or if you wanted to grab thumbnails from videos, you can do that through the graph. And then also videos in office.com. The ones that you've recently accessed will show up in office.com on your tenant. So if you go to office.com with your login, you're going to see the recently accessed videos, the videos that have been recorded. So for example, once this recording's done, it gets processed, and then it's going to be under my recently accessed videos because it was created in my OneDrive. And then you can go to office.com to review other videos as well. There are some more filters coming in to the tenant as well. So if you look up to the top right of this image, there's a filter on search. There's going to be filters coming in for video specifically around the different workloads that the videos are stored in. Also, the stream start page. So today, when you click the app launcher on the top left-hand side, that looks like a waffle. When you click on that and you click on stream, it takes you to the classic stream homepage. That's going to change. There's going to be a new stream start page that takes you to stream.office.com. You can try that today. One of the things that you can do as well is you can create your own app in the app launcher that will take users to stream.office.com. And there's some guidance that Microsoft has, and there's also logos that you can upload to as well to match the experience. So what this stream start page is, it is a aggregation of videos that you have access to and that you've created, that you've accessed. And then also there's some recommended videos. So if you have access to a video that your colleague watched, and maybe you didn't watch for whatever reason, or you're a part of a meeting that the you were tagged as in the permissions because you're a part of the meeting, and you weren't able to watch it. It might show up in the recommended. So there's some really nice AI components to this that will help the users consume video and be able to discover video at ease. And as we talked about before, enterprise search on a file name and title. So when you search in SharePoint or you search in office.com, um, the enterprise search is looking for the file name and title. And then also you can take a step further in description, and there's other things that are coming as well from a transcription perspective. There's also going to be in the filtering in the top right hand corner, you're going to be able to filter through video. I'm hoping to see a vertical. So the verticals are when you look at all the files, the sites, those up here. When you look at those verticals, you're able to, I'm hoping the videos are coming out, or you can actually create your own vertical for videos. That way you can filter your search based on that file type, because it is a file type in SharePoint. And then also there is multi-geo support. So if you're an international company and then you have some very particular multi-geo support policies or rules, um, because it's already built in SharePoint, Microsoft Stream Video, um, that's going to be supported from a multi-geo perspective. I'm going to pause for a second and check the chat. All right, looks like nothing in the chat. Okay, so let's look at what's already possible with Stream on SharePoint. So right now, video in Viva Connections on the Teams desktop app is available. I'm gonna just start this little skit here. It might not play because I'm on live. It's not want to play. Okay, so so video is available Viva Connections on Teams as well. So if you're using Viva Connections today, and you're showing your intranet within Teams, those videos that are embedded into the web parts, they will show up and render from that perspective. Video news links in Viva company feed, that's as well coming up. As if you have any news links in the Viva company feed from a dashboard perspective, those videos will show up as well. And then also publishing videos news link it's a feature. So when you create a new document or a new news story, you can actually select to a specific video. And what that does, it pulls all the video information into the news story, and it will give it a title, a description, and pulls out the thumbnail, and you can post that into a publishing video news link, which is really nice. So if you're familiar with the publishing news link, same concept but with video in SharePoint. And then also from a mobile perspective, video news link in Viva Connect company feed from a dashboard perspective, that's available as well. And then also the employee view and feed in Teams Mobile, that is considered in Viva Connections. So that's available today if you wanted to use that. And I apologize, these are not rendering because I'm in PowerPoint Live, and they're not playing for some reason, unless they're playing on your screen and not mine. Nope. Okay. All right. What it's already in SharePoint. So video specific portals and sites. So there is some templates that you can use from a portal or site perspective for video. You can provision from that, so you can actually see that information aggregated all into one. Fully customizable based on SharePoint modern sites, pages, and web parts, as we talked about before. So you can create your own video learning portal, and users can consume that as you desire. Another example. And then also configuration and setup using existing SharePoint page creation and file management. So you can see here, these videos are part of a document library, and you can use the file management piece of it to be able to manage those videos per site. And then video is woven into your intranet. So as you can see here, you can have various types of web parts, whether it's a single file viewer for the video that has a player, or a web part that has um, different views or sections within that area. So you can really embed video in your intranet, and you don't have to worry about hosting the video somewhere else and linking to it. It's all native into your SharePoint site. Okay, so let's talk about some of the new features that are coming out, or that have been released or is coming out this year. Um, So Microsoft has updated the player. This was released last year into this year. So this transcripts displayed from team meeting recordings are available. And then also the slide transition from PowerPoint Live during meetings, that's also available through the recording. So you can actually see how long you spent on a slide. So as I'm recording this, um, the transcoder will break this up in transcription and pull it together and show the slide transition and how long it stayed on the slide. Also the comments as well. So the video comments will appear. So video comments are released, but they're still rolling out. So if you don't see it in your tenant today, it's coming hopefully by the end of this month. That should be coming out to your tenant everywhere. Meeting recording transcripts in M365 search. I brought this up. It was released last quarter. This is for searching M365 for what is said during a meeting. If you don't have that capability, and again, it could just be your tenant settings, but you should be able to search transcripts from those meeting search and find those in the search component, and so enterprise search. And then released the end of last year, and releasing this quarter as well, is on-demand transcript generation. Excuse me. So that's if you notice here in the Teams meetings, you can turn transcript on and off. That's that part of it, right? So the caption is shown on live in live time. So it's recording it live so you can see it. And then also manually uploading your own, what they call VTT files. That's the transcript file for subtitles and captions. There's something better coming later, like editing those of transcripts in the player directly, automatic generation of transcripts, and then further information protection features against the transcript for video. So if someone says words that are blocked or bad words, or whatever the case is, those can be filtered out. Screen recording from stream start page, that is actually coming this quarter. It's estimated the first quarter, but I think it's supposed to be GA August 2022. And what that is, in the stream start page, the new stream start page, you'll be able to start a recording, a webcam or screen recording from that page. So you can be able to do that. But I have something better to show you on that. Video retention analytics released last year. See which parts of the videos are viewed and which are not. So if you have you have a video that's 3 minutes long and you have an average of 2.5 minutes of watched, you can find out if there's any parts in that video where it was fast forwarded, or they just didn't watch the end of it. So, which is really nice. This is a good way to look at these analytics and really get a good finite view on who's watched and who's reviewed a video and how long. Okay. Table of contents for videos. This is something that this is kind of what we call chapters. So sidebar with chapters automatically generated from the TMR PowerPoint slide transition. So this is supposed to be releasing this year, the first quarter. So this is something straightforward. Automatically adding chapter points at slide transitions when you're presenting the PowerPoint live in Teams. which is what you want to see to the right of the picture slide. You'll also be able to manually add and fine tune the chapter points on your own. Later on, Microsoft will be improving that, and they'll be making sure that those chapters are there as well. So that's something that is being released. So if you don't have chaptering, again, it's supposed to be released by the end of the first quarter. I know we're a little bit past that, but there's some things that Microsoft are still pushing out. And then also team meeting recording expiration. You're probably seeing this now, but what this is to help clean up old recordings not being used. It's a policy in Teams to automatically delete meeting recorders after so many days. Users can override the expiration date per recording file in OneDrive or SharePoint, or keep the content forever. So there's some settings that you can set from a meeting policy perspective that allow you to delete videos or it's meeting recordings, not videos. I'm sorry, it's meeting recordings after so many days. Not sure if you have a specific retention policy that tells you to keep your videos forever, but if you don't, this is a good way to make sure that things are being managed appropriately. So think about it this way. So if the video is deleted after 60 days, because it's in Teams, it's in SharePoint, right? So it's going to adhere to the recycle bin feature. And depending on what your recycle bin dump is every 30 days or 60 days or 90 days, it's going to adhere to that. So if a video gets deleted, it can be recovered. So just keep that in mind too as well. Okay, so let's talk about Clipchamp. So sometime last year, Microsoft bought this little company called Clipchamp. So what Clipchamp is, it's a video editing tool that allows you to edit videos, create videos. It has these templates that you can utilize. You can actually embed pictures, you can embed text, you can add music. It's a really nice way to add some jazz to your video. This is going to be part of your M365 license. There's a web app player, and then there's also a desktop app as well. You can go through either one. I've been working with this for the last month or so. I'm going to start editing all my videos and recording all my videos through Clipchamp, and provide a comparison versus the stream recorder. So I would advise, if you guys, this is coming to your, again, it's coming to your license SKU for M365. I can't tell you if it's going to be E3, E1, E5, E20. I can't tell you that, so, but it's going to be part of that. Microsoft has announced that as well, so that's something that to look forward to. For all the marketing folks that do digital video creations and using Camtasia or the other Adobe suites, I can tell you this is uh, not a one-for-one for Camtasia. In my opinion, I used Camtasia in the past. This is so much easier. It provides you with templates that you can start with, but also you can create your own projects in here, and you don't have to be you don't have to know the rocket science to organize it like you do in Camtasia. Camtasia can be very difficult. Plus, this video editing tool can send your videos directly to YouTube, to Facebook, to Instagram, to other portals as well. So you can choose locations. If you want to store this in SharePoint, you can actually choose that as a repository to be able to push the video and publish a video from Clipchamp, and not have to download the video. And then when you upload it to YouTube, there's some other things that happen to the video that YouTube does. Which is a nice thing about Clipchamp, it has an API with YouTube that does it seamlessly. Okay, so let's talk about the migration tool. The migration tool, what this is for the Stream Classic videos that are out there. Let's say if you use Stream for the last couple of years, or if you migrated from Office 365 video to Stream and you have a lot of content in Classic Stream, Microsoft has prepared a way for you to migrate seamlessly from Stream Classic to SharePoint. So the stream admin controls for date range and to migrate content. There's a message on top of the Stream Classic that you can set that say, hey, your data is moving or this needs to be migrated. This is leveraging the existing SharePoint migration tools like Mover, and you can also take default mapping for containers to override with your destinations. So let's say, for example, you have this group or community and or stream group or whatever the case is, and you want to move those videos, you can move those videos as needed and point them to specific SharePoint sites. Let's say if you had a marketing team that had a video repository and stream and they want to put this into their SharePoint site, you can point and migrate the content. You can also embed code and links to Stream Classic will redirect to the new location. So what that means is if you move the video, there is an embed code and a link. So every video has this unique, what we call GUID. It's an ID, it's a unique ID. And when you move those or copy those, Stream Classic will automatically redirect those to the new location. So whatever SharePoint site it's living in, it will redirect it to that location. And then also there's some evaluation in user migration in addition. So this is an admin migration, so a Stream admin, SharePoint admin migration tool. But the Microsoft is evaluating some in user migration in addition to that. And then also there will be a retirement date set for Stream Classic after the migration tool is deployed and ready and whatnot. So if you're familiar with Office 365 video, they did the same thing. Microsoft kind of said, hey, we're going to announce retirement in 18 months. So and in this case, it could be 6 to 12 months notice. But once Microsoft builds all the features that are needed in Stream on SharePoint and the migration tooling is complete, that's when the announcement will come out. But you must migrate your content before retirement, and there's no automatic migrations. And that is the presentation for today. I wanted to thank everyone for joining. I can go through a quick tutorial on Clipchamp if you would like, or show you anything in Stream on SharePoint, or if you have any questions, now's the time to ask. But that's the end of the slideshow. This is Clipchamp from the web. Notice here, this is just a web app. It's in a browser. You can see that you have, this is a personal account that's the features are going to be pretty much similar to the M365. You can start with a template. So if I wanted to start, let's say if I want to start a slideshow, it has different templates that you can start with, and then it'll build this is a 25-second template. So I can use this template, and what it does, it builds my video for this template. Just show you 1 second while it's importing. So each of these images here, they're skits of the video or cuts of the video. There's text here that you can go and you can replace the text. Once that comes up, this is, here we go, 1 second. All right, so I can replace the text. And this is going very slow, so I apologize. It's probably because I'm showing you. So as you can see here, you can replace the text, the font. Notice that there are different types of fonts that you can use. You can change the size of this, and you can actually change the transition as well. So when it transforms, you can change what position it's in. You can add colors, adjust the colors fade. So there's different things that you can do within the video to show the video. So what I'll do is I'll stop, I'll come back, you can slide and see the video. So as you can see, there's transitions that come in. This is a slideshow in the video itself. So you can add your own content. And I apologize, this is buffering for some reason, probably because I'm showing you. But this is your gallery that you have here. So you have different images that you can choose from. You can add your own media. This is showing all, but you can add your own. You can filter based on, okay, I only want to see the audio files that are as part of this media here. So there's actual audio files that you can add, and you can quickly, let's say, drop those into the video, and then now it's going to add this audio to the video as it's played. And you can also, stretch it out. Let me see if I can close that. You can make it smaller, make it larger. You can break this up. So there's different features. You can duplicate, split it. So I can split this video where, let's say this part is this type of video or audio, and I want to go back and add this here, and then I can actually transition from this audio to this audio. So there's different things that you can do. You can add fade to it as well. You can fade in, fade out on the audio, or on the images as well. Um, Adding your own image, you can browse files. You can add it from your phone. You can use Google or Zoom or Box or OneDrive or Google Photos, or you can record your screen from your camera on your phone. So there's lots of things that you can do. There's lots of stock videos that you can use as well. Music, images, different types of text you can bring in here. So if I wanted to add more text to this image here, I can take this and easily just quickly drag and drop on where I want it. And then I can move it to different positions, right? So as I'm looking at the text, it's actually gonna, it's playing music now, cool. So if I look at the text as it transitions, it has circular text. I can change the name of it again, as long as I have it selected. So I can change transition. Very And the experience is very the same, based on what you're working on, in whether you're in the browser or if you're using the mobile, I'm sorry, not the mobile, but the desktop app as well. So as you can see here, oh, I'm sorry, I shared the desktop app. This is the desktop app. My apologies. I thought I selected the sharing on mobile or the desktop. I mean, sorry, browser. Let me share the browser one. There we go. Similar experiences as well. So there's branding kits that you can build for your organization. As you can see here, I've added some logos. I can add my own logos, my own font, my own colors from my organization, different palettes. So if I had a green, I can add those and reuse those in my videos, which is really nice. Um, you can also create folders, so repositories. Like for example, I have this folder here in the web. It transitions from the web, to the desktop app as well. So if I created this in the web, and I'm going to share the app again. I can go to my media. So let me go home. Back home. Okay, so I go back home and notice here that folder hasn't shown up yet, but that folder will show up as I create it in the web and also from the browser. I think there was another question. Okay, perfect. So as you can see, it's very easy to use. I'm, like I said, I was recording all of my um, videos in the Stream app and using the browser recording. I'm going to start doing that here. So very simple to change and to be able to start recording. So I can start recording the screen and the camera or just the screen. So if I start recording here, I can choose which headset to use. I can choose which device to use. For example, I'm going to use this device. It's my camera, and I can actually choose the layout. So when I click record, the background is going to be recorded here, and then also the the picture can be in the foreground. If I'm given a demo or presentation, I can choose which screen to share. And notice here I have my nice image ready to roll. I can also share the system audio. So as I'm recording, if I want to play a video, or if I want to record, if I want to play audio for the presentation, it will record. Notice here you can record the entire screen. You can record a window, a tab from Microsoft Edge, those different types of things. So, which is a really nice way to do it, so you don't have too much going in the background. So I can start recording when it's going through a loop. So I'm going to stop that because I'm sharing. So recording is very easy. Again, you can, once you record, you can edit your video, so you can clip your video and make smaller pieces of it. That way, let's say if I misspoken something, or if I needed to clear up some of the audio, you can actually put some more audio in there, voiceover, which is really nice. I think the transitions are really cool.